Oh, it's just me, but I've got a special guest again. Fun. How you doing?
Hi, good, thanks.
Welcome again to another Llama Rides with Mrs. Llama. Oh, Von's dropping me already. Let me speed up.
I just kept spinning my legs.
We're a little bit late to our own ride. It was our own meetup, so there was only 2 of us in the meetup on the London course, which is not selectable as a guest world. So I've made a bit of a mistake here. Nobody can ride with us today, unless you can do some really funky tuning of your settings. We'll go into that in a moment anyway. So today what we're up to is ticking off the Surrey Hills route, the Route Badge Award for both myself and Von. 40 kilometres. It's all in the hills out of London.
Rolling. Yep.
Well, not quite rolling hills. Anyhow, we'll get this done. So that's what we're up to. Little Maxie's asleep again. Fingers crossed he continues to stay asleep. And we'll roll out. So we have the questions rolling in. Everything looks good.
Looking good.
And we have a brand new mic filter on tonight that somebody pinged me on Twitter today about. And Von, we did some testing.
Yes.
And your fan on full blast?
It is. Yes.
It's on number 2, it's close to. So we have our fans right now on full blast, and you should only hear our voices.
That's the hope.
That's the test.
No trainers, no fans.
We will need to speak up loud. We've got the tunes pumping as well. But this new filter should be working very well. Jimmy Zoo, how you doing? If you're going to spam the chat, you'll be booted out straight away. That's how we run the ship here, and that's why we got to 1,000 subs. No, 100,000 subs. There we go, we're on a tight ship here. So, yeah, just keep the chat nice or you get booted. Simple as that. It works, no fan noise. That's what we're about. Go into that. I can actually switch it on and off, too. It's really cool. It's nerdy cool. Really cool. Von liked it. I like it. But it means that we can have our fans cranked right up. Oi! Did you get the... So, again, I'm on the kicker... We're like kids. I'm on the kicker core with the climb on the front doing this. Von's on the kicker bike. So we're both getting the ups and downs. So, let me reverse back a little bit. We are on London doing Surrey Hills. 40 kilometres tonight. We should be done in probably just over an hour, I think. Actually, 40k, it'll be more than an hour because it's 40 kilometres with all the climbing.
But it's only 36 kilometres.
It'll be a little bit longer than that.
1.8.
We've already done 1.3. Okay, we're halfway there. So, to join us on the ROM tonight, now I did stuff this up. I should have done a course that everybody could join us on, or join us for a descent party of any length. But London isn't a selectable course. So today's test was, what's going to be... Sorry, a selectable world.
Yeah.
I think it's Watopia, Richmond, something else today. It's not London though.
Nope.
If you want to join with us, it is possible. You'll need to create your own meetup for yourself.
Meet yourself.
Meet yourself somewhere on course, and then cross paths with us on the Surrey Hill. It's a lot of work.
Yes.
Triple kudos to anybody who does find us on course.
Yes.
Having said all that, have a look, the rider list has some other riders.
Yeah, there's some stuff's out here.
There's a Brazilian workout happening at the moment. Oh, and now the ride starts. Here we go.
Just still walking right. That's it.
And we were late to our own meetup. But it didn't matter. Because we'd already logged in and we were sitting on the start line and there was only just us two. It's New York. Cool, thanks. You can't create a meetup with yourself. You need to add someone.
Add someone.
Really? Really?
Doesn't matter then.
That's what it's... Given you have to find a follower of yourself who doesn't count.
Yeah. Or won't respond. Yeah.
It's cool. Allow myself to meet myself. Austin. Good. Oh, good. 5k lead in, there we go. Home Sweet Twitch. Restream.io is what we're all about tonight. Now, we do have the keep together option on, so again, I might be a little ahead of Von, and she'll be a little further dragged along. Hopefully, we'll see. Oh, looking at the heart rate though.
Down. Just put up.
Alright. Create a meetup with me. I've got to be following you though to create a meetup. It's all... I didn't think this through, so apologies in advance and in arrears.
I really realised it about 10 minutes ago.
So we even scoped out I scoped out the course to find out where people could join us for the descent parties. Hey, we have someone with us.
Yes. No,
These guys. Oh.
Wait, let me
I scoped out the
thumbs up.
descent parties,
Well, I can.
and then Von said, well, we can change everything. We can just change the course. I'd already spent 5 minutes creating the thumbnail for the video on YouTube. You can't undo that. What is done is done. And we are here. Pick any follower that is still sleeping. There we go. Good morning from Atlanta, home of Wahoo.
Morning, Atlanta.
How's the weather in Atlanta? It was pretty cold when I was there. It was a while ago. Obviously during winter. Oof. Here we go. Climb starts now. We've just had dinner because it's a little late again here. Not a good idea though, hey? Oof. We'll get there.
Hello from Germany. Thanks
Connecticut. Wow, we're good. We are glowing global. Glowing global?
Congratulations on the 6 figures.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. 100,000 followers,
So we
subscribers.
we just ticked over 112,000. And I discussed this in the video that I ticked over 100,000 in January, had the award, been very busy since, and the world and indoor cycling has gone. So things are going well. What do we have for dinner? It was a quiche pie and steak. Where is the YouTube award? It's currently sitting on the couch. Oh yeah.
We wish we were.
It's having the night off. It's on the couch. If I walk in there and see it with my bowl of ice cream, I'm going to have words to that award. Whoa. Okay, we have some gears. Milestones. I have them on too. On the giant bike here.
Oh, you changed your bike?
Oh, I've
And your kit.
matchy. Here we go.
Oh, shoes.
Look at this.
Nice.
Yeah, shoes, socks, gloves. I've prepared.
Not sure about the cap though.
Yeah. I've got to have the most wildest haircut that I could find, so I think that does a good job.
Beauty.
Oh, there we go. We're in.
Fox Hill.
That's where we are, is it?
Look at this.
Well, we're halfway up. We're nearly there. So
Oh wow. Yeah.
the things we're testing tonight, meetups in a non-selectable world, and see how busy it is. It's very quiet. We're testing the RTX noise gate, which is using my graphics card as the noise filter. So we have our fans on blast, and hopefully you can't hear them. What else are we testing tonight? We can keep dinner down. That's a goal for both of us.
Testing if I can keep my elbows off your screen.
That's it. Okay. It's always important. But it was mainly the noise gate, which I'll turn on and off in a moment. You'll see the difference, or hear the difference. You won't see it at all. And I put a new badge logo at the top there. Chat comes through from any platform that we're on, so YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook. So feel free to drop in the chat any questions or comments. We see them all. I have the screen facing the right way so everyone can see them too.
Yes, helps me respond now. So, question came through about how long will Max sleep. On average, he's been doing 10 to 11 hours a night.
He's good. He's good. He takes after me.
And he's teething, so we're pretty lucky. Just wait for the molars later.
My drops tick up so quickly because of the ride-ons. There's a multiplier for the ride-ons.
So going up.
And yeah, on the grade, anything over 3%, you'll get a multiplier.
Yeah. Feel lucky.
3. But do give Vaughn a ride-on in the app as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Whew.
But the ones for Shane will come up on screen in the other main stream.
Ba, ba, ba. We have live ride-ons on that one.
J-Stott, T. Carson,
Whew.
and Bellini.
Doing Newcombe still at third on the Ballarat Arch to Ararat Caltex segment. Oof. That's a fair hike. It's an even longer walk.
How would you...
Well, I thought of a hike, which is referring to the bike ride. You want to do that with an easterly, and there's not often an easterly. Look at my thumbs up, it's like a bunch of roses.
Yeah. From Ballarat to Ararat, that you want to easterly taily.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Best smart bike in my opinion. Well, Vaughn?
My opinion, which is maybe different to your opinion, is currently what I'm riding, the Kicker bike. Yet to test the new Stages bike under Zwift and other circumstances. But I did do a brief trial of that at Tour Down Under.
Yes.
And I was really keen to try it out, so stay tuned for my own opinion.
So the Stages bike is currently just a few metres that way. Soon, very soon, we'll get to that.
Still in the box.
If you buy a mug, can it be shipped to the States? I'm not sure, you have to check with Teespring on that.
Yeah, I believe it is it's not Australian-based printing, so it's more
Right.
worldwide.
Vaughn's been looking after the Teespring stuff for the merch. Oh. Brett, I think you can create a ride-in for yourself and join it yourself for yourself. If anybody can figure that out, kudos to them.
Yeah, why do we live in Ballarat? Well,
The internet's fast.
the internet is
The
fast.
internet is fast. Which is rare air in Australia.
We might be cursing ourselves in a month or two when the weather changes. Why are we living in Ballarat? But now's pretty much the cusp, so it's autumn or fall. And the days are going to get crispier colder outside.
They are.
Not that that's much of a problem in lockdown, but does affect our heating bill.
Okay, so again, I'm on the Windows 10 on a high-powered gaming machine, relatively high-powered. Vaughn's on Apple TV 4K, so Windows, Apple TV on the other side there.
Yeah.
The biggest change you'll see or difference is the frame rate and the road texture just moving. You'll see it slide nicer on mine. But if all you had was the other one, you'd never really know. Jay Anderson got the 4 Horsemen, nice one. Nice one. Alrighty. We near the top, yeah, near the top.
Yep.
A little bit more of an effort today than the other day. Shorter hills. A bit more recovery.
Yep. Oh, other riders.
Where? Oh, Vaughn's got the ride on badge because she's the ride leader. Alright. The ballpark minimum spend for a decent Zwift setup. But for a decent Zwift setup, you want a smart trainer that changes resistance for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, that's an expense. A bike that goes on top of that. At least Apple TV 4K. There's a couple of hundred for that. and a television. But if you can use what you currently have, if you've already got a bike, a television, a fan, you just need a smart trainer and an Apple TV.
Now
Good
to
evening.
find me, the companion app, look at the screen, you'll see my surname, Mičić. You'll be able to type it in. Find Veronica.
Woo. Alrighty. We aren't at the top yet, are we?
Nope.
That's a good lead in. Thanks for dropping by, Ian. We're looking forward to a good ride. Max, we have on another monitor here. He's currently sleeping. It's actually the first time in a long time we've ridden together. We rode once in Adelaide together.
January.
In January, when we had a babysitter. How do you spell the bike? It's just a Wahoo Kicker bike. Wahoo, Kickr, no E.
Google will know.
Wahoo Kicker bike. Actually, Edwin, yes, I did watch the Digital Swiss 5 event. Well, I skipped through it all. I didn't have time today to watch the whole thing. I just wanted to see how it unfolded technically and for the viewer experience. Kudos to Ruby. Looked like it worked well. Doing races online, bringing in multiple realities, because when you do a virtual race, you are replicating realities and then combining them together for one reality. It's difficult. It's very, very difficult to do and get right. It looks like they did that well. One thing I couldn't work out, and I only clicked when I was watching the replay, the camera angle was always, hang on, we're going over, it was always kind of at butt level, looking forward. It made sense when I clicked and worked out what was going on, but within something like Zwift, other virtual platforms, you can get all the TV angles. You see Nathan's streams over on Zwiftcast Live, or Zwift Community Live. All the angles, it looks like real racing. The finish line shots are from what you expect. On Ruby, it was always this one angle.
So you could probably switch to that view right now. It's full screen, and it's switching.
Okay, so I'll go full dual us here.
Yeah.
So the view we were seeing is pretty much this.
Yeah.
And if you went in front, so that's all the views we were seeing from the Ruby race. So it was, yes, yes, this is all we were seeing from every single rider. No other side shots. And I couldn't figure it out, and I clicked. Ruby does real life video.
Yeah.
They don't have any other angles. That's it.
Yeah,
It
they
looks-
kind of do top down for a sprint because it's a person that has recorded it on their bike.
Yeah, yeah. So it looks awesome. As soon as you log in and watch the roads go past, you think it looks like you're watching real racing, which is really cool. That technology and that used in that way, awesome. You're just seeing this view.
Yeah.
What you want to see, something like this. You know, a couple of corners like that. You want some breakaway shots. You want where I mean, it's us as consumers who've been used to being shown cycling in that way. So my mind, as long as you get your mind around what's going on, the limitations, they were using other 3D views of where riders were, but it was sort of really helicopter shot stuff, really way out. Well, we're in the bushes.
That's way out.
Yeah, but it wasn't anything like that. It was just digital dots on the screen.
Yeah. So we'll never render the body or the figure of the person that is in the camera view.
Hang on, it will only render that person. Yes, and the other riders.
From behind.
So that's all. It renders the 3D because it's augmented reality. It puts the rider as 3D in the real. Technically, it's a flat video that they do make 3D with.
This,
Hang on.
this view that you've shown now with two riders, they'll only show this view is from the third.
We need to get Vaughn on to have a look at what's going on. Absolutely, they will. So what you'll see here is you'll see me and you'll see other virtual riders ride past you.
Yes. Whose view will that be
Whoever they're following.
from the third person in the race?
Oh god.
Yeah.
My head
Does blow
hurts.
your mind? If I understand correctly what's going on.
Anyhow. So that's sorry to go down a rabbit hole with that, but I just couldn't get my head around why it looks so different and why they weren't cutting away, because they can't cut away. Other than that, though, Rowan Dennis, flying. NDL forever blocked. Okay, cool, thank you. I'll take care of that. Vaughn, you want to take care of the chat?
Yeah, sure thing. Oh, I've got some people coming in from Austria, which is different to Australia. Yeah. So thanks for joining, Hans.
Sorry, it's just a little bit harder to moderate when I'm multi-streaming, but we'll take care of things.
If you come to me in the companion app, you'll be able to see my name on screen here as a ride leader, V Mičić. So type in Mičić. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one.
I'm sure there's other Mičićs online, yeah?
In the world? I don't know. Maybe not in Zwift land. Be Hannah. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Makes my life hard having to moderate and ride and everything, but so be it. Bring on the challenge.
Yeah, if you're trying to create a meetup to join on this world, you will need to add somebody else. So that person will need to be following you for them to create that meetup. They don't necessarily have to join a ride. That's the other part.
Hey, NDL. See you later, mate. NDL forever gone.
It's okay.
Thanks
It's good
for
to
playing.
moderate.
Thanks for playing.
Oh, good idea. So we might even be able to change our webcams as well. So if we're going over gravel or the boards on the bridge, we can walk.
Still need some stabilisation on there.
Or if we're running Tex Neos, we could somehow hook our cameras up to that. So that's already doing the different terrains.
Alrighty, so not many other people seen online at the moment. There we go, Vons. We've just joined the new route, or new turn course.
Yes.
And there everyone else who's obviously in an event or a meetup on course.
Yep.
So we're out grabbing route badges. Sorry about the chat, we might be a bit laggy in the chat.
Yeah. We're not doing it up just with today. Yeah. Surrey Hills.
40 kilometres. Up on the top there's a countdown. So we have 31 to go.
Yeah.
0.7. Whew. But onto this noise gate filter. Now on my basic video on how to stream, I showed how to put a negative 10 dB, I think, noise filter or noise gate, or whatever it was called, on a microphone to make it sound like, well, more friendly than just air noise and things floating around. Lag on YouTube is around 2 minutes. Woof. That's probably the ingress server. This is.
You can always leave the stream and rejoin it, or we put you at the latest point.
Yeah, maybe hit a refresh or jump over to Twitch. It sounds good. I'm glad to hear it sounds good though, because I'll turn off the filter in a moment. I'll explain what it is. Once I catch my breath. Are we on the hills yet? No, we're not.
We're in the foothills, the hill.
Cool, cool.
Yeah. It's night time here. It's not Watopia. We're in London.
Good job, Jason, on the Alp to Zwift. Did you get the wheels at the top or the gloves?
Helmet.
Twitch is the solution. Yeah, Twitch is far superior. But we'll go live here.
Oh, there's another rider.
There is two? No, they just disappeared. Alrighty, so the next wheel attempt. No, we did a rest from that. That was brutal. That was brutal. Von, where's your Alp helmet? Do you have your Alp helmet on? No.
I like to wear helmets indoors.
Yep, okay, I'm with that. But you have matchy-matchied your hair.
Yes.
Well done.
This is generally how I have my hair when I do an indoor session.
Me too.
For those styling at home.
We do know that these hills aren't the central London. They should be, though. Haven't done the full PRL, James. That's on the cards. On the cards. We have to work up to that. It's going to be a late night. Or an early morning or something. So that was an early morning.
We haven't done the full Prudential Ride London course. That will have to happen sometime when we have a babysitter.
I put a ton of prep into my hair before he tried. ISO hair tips with Vaughn, that's it. Alright, a bit of noise gate fun now. So, with the machine that I purchased to do all these streams, I got the RTX 2060 by NVIDIA in the box. It's not the top of the range. It's a pretty decent video card for what it does, especially for Zwift. It's currently capped at 60 frames a second, which is more than enough in 4K. Looks good. I'm also using the video card for this encoding and uploading using NVENC. So some processing offload to that. And today, somebody over on Twitter mentioned that NVIDIA had released a noise gate add-on that uses your video card. This is mind-blowing. Uses your video card to implement a better noise gate. Now I have used video cards to crack passwords in the past. You saw my video today about my history. It was insecurity and IT stuff. So we have used video card processors for alternate things. But today was pretty cool. Finding out that it can be used as a noise gate. So NVIDIA launched this for the RTX cards. There is a hack that you can put on older cards, but RTX should do it. Now I'm just about to turn the noise gate off, and it won't blast your ears.
No.
It's pretty quiet in here anyway, isn't it?
It's not too bad, but we do have the wind rushing past our ears as well.
So ready? I'll turn this off in 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, that's now off. Things will be a little noisier now. Vaughn, give us a hello.
Hello, 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 hello.
No, with normal.
Yeah, this is normal talk. This is how we were talking just before.
So this is without any noise gate on. Now I had to disable the noise gate on OBS. Mightn't sound horrible, but I have the kicker fan on. I have my fan on too, Vaughn's fan on too. And I'm going to two trainers going. They're relatively quiet. We're holding a conversation at normal level here. But I'm just about to turn that back on now. So I'll continue talking as that comes back on, and you'll hear that just filter out all the junk, and we should be back to just you and me and you and me. How we sound now, Vaughn? Good?
We sound the same, surely.
Well, we can't hear any difference, but hopefully. And that's going through the NVIDIA video card, would you believe? How cool is that? That blew. I love nerd stuff.
Yeah, we'll do another test later on to show you the difference.
Yeah, we'll do it when other people are watching later on, so that is just... It's called the NVIDIA RTX Voice, and it uses AI to remove background noise from audio.
Yes.
I did. It's cool. I may do just a video on that for live streams, just as a tip. It's not specifically cycling though, and there are a billion videos about this on YouTube already today. So search-wise, it's low ranked for me to do anything on. You search for smart trainers or power meters or XKD, you'll find me, or Ray, or Des, or Tariq, or... But yeah, if you do content on things that everyone does content on.
So does AMD have it too?
No. I don't believe so. They may have a version of it. This was just the RTX Voice AI. There will be a bit of wishy-washy with it, yeah. I've got it set to about 70%. I can turn it up a little. So this is all the way. Give that a few seconds. So there's a bit of a balance.
Yeah.
That may take it out, but it does sound like we're in a submarine. Quite possibly.
What sound?
Vaughn sounds worse with the filter.
Oh, we're singing Korean song.
The microphone we're using is dual-sided, but it's just not picking Vaughn up as well as it should. I don't know, that's why I'm asking Vaughn to shout the microphone.
Yo, yo.
I'm loud anyway. So that's it at maximum. So I think that's my actual heart rate, yes. I think the fine balance is about here with the noise suppression. And that's done, not quite in real time, but I have the config up here. Alright. Now we are grouped together so we won't drop each other. Hello from Surrey Hills. Hey, hey.
Hey.
We are virtually there.
We're virtually with you if you go.
Is a giant city cross bike enough for Zwift? Absolutely. Any bike. We'll work on it. As long as it's compatible with the trainer that you have, you are good to go.
Yeah, as long as you can clip in, you can roll. You can get a speed sensor to read it on Zwift.
There we go, Jerry. Yes, looks like the RTX voice noise cancellation will work on a 1060. I'm not quite sure if it's a hack or an installation file hack, but there was something there. The voice volume is inversely proportional to the hair volume. Lol.
Thanks, Dave, for joining. Have a good day.
Coach Chops, welcome along, mate.
Did you send us a chop? Or
What is that?
a bolt?
It's a power bolt. Bath salts. I believe it's the first time Bath Salts has seen Zwift. He's new. Bath Salts is new.
Welcome.
Text Flux 2 for mountain bikers? No, I wouldn't. Only because mountain bikers are good at short, sharp, hard, high torque efforts. Probably not the Flux for that. No. Alright, where are we? We are 10k's in. We have 29 to go. Fine, we're well behind time.
As in, we'll
It's going
be
to
a
take
late
us.
one.
Yeah. It's going to be another late one. But it's okay. If I dry up the pace a little bit, we'll be a little faster. Whew.
If you want.
Alright. Bath Salts is a big Swifter. He is a big Swifter. Which smart trainer for a mountain biker?
Fine.
Oh,
Are you going to use the mountain bike on there?
yeah. I'd go top. If you can go top of the range, go top of the range. Neo 2T H3, kick at 18. Oh,
Hi from the Netherlands. Hello.
Shane Williams is doing a 774 mile ride. What's the significance of the 774? Is that 1,000 k's? Oh.
That's a long way.
Sorry, the chat's flying through. We'll try and get to them all. Which trainers? I'm on the kicker core with the climb on the front, doing this. So I'm doing this. Vaughn's on the kicker bike, which does this. It pivots in the middle.
Just like if you're on a gradient where your two wheels
Yep.
go up a hill, so you pivot at the centre point of your bottom bracket.
All right. What are we on? 1% grade? Where are we on the course?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to.
That feels flat. It is flat.
Wait, because we're on the flats. All right, big ring. Let's go. Now we can't be broken apart. We are married by the game and by law. Let's go.
There we go. Now we got some momentum. 30 k's an hour. Much better.
Alrighty. Thanks for dropping by, Dave. 774 ABC Radio Melbourne. That's probably it.
Do you need a front wheel block for the Wahoo kicker? Do you know it?
Personal preference, you don't need to. I've always used a front wheel block since day zero. So for me, it just feels normal to have the bike up a little higher. You're not pushing yourself forward, there's no accelerations indoors. So you do feel like you're a little further forward, even when your bike is flat. So I've always had the bike a little higher.
Good stuff. Well done, Steve, for doing a couple of extra route badges. Sometimes you just tick a few over. But you do have to leave the game to come back in to do second round.
Hugo, best trainer for 600 pounds. Whatever is in stock. Go and fight people at the gate for it.
Is riding the kicker bike. I do enjoy it. I've got my bike ready to roll at any point in time right now in the garage if the bands lift. I'm running outdoors.
Well, you can go for solo rides, but
Yeah,
not as fun as this.
no. I've even still got my Garmin attached to it, so just like roll that, go. It's pretty good. And yes, I can adjust on this kicker bike at any point in time the gear ratio, but it means opening the app, going through and doing it. So it's not something you're going to really just do, as you go.
You're going to do when you're in pain and hating life, which I have done. Whew.
Oh, that hit me too. 9%.
Front wheel blocks, they spread the rate better than using yellow pages. Oh, Craigie.
few front wheel rises, don't we? We've got a couple.
Yeah, the stress of using a front wheel rise with a static front wheel. I think. Good job, Vaughn. Set your goals low.
I don't know if I caught that.
There should be enough sponge in the front tyre to take the stress off any single spoke. And if a wheel is correctly tensioned, should be somewhat uniform, I would think, for compression and tension. Good question, though.
Someone's got a call. They're in stock on the YB website. Good job, Jason.
Oof. Yeah, good pickup if you can find anything on stock.
So good.
Oh. BBC UK are hosting a big night in on TV tonight. One of the presenters is doing 100 miles on Zwift. Oof.
That must be it.
Oof.
Big night in.
Tax flow or kicker snaps. Kicker snap, Logan. If you can find one. The snap is probably the premium wheel on train that you'll find. Big flywheel on it. Wahoo quality. Firmwares, updates, supports, etc. If you can purchase locally, support your local bike store. They'll also have your back if you ever need to return anything. Alright. Which is better, an Edge 520 or an Element? Yeah, 520's aging now.
Is that touchscreen?
No.
Ah.
Element's not either.
Yeah, I know.
You can go either way.
What about the 530?
530 is not touchscreen.
Ooh.
You're looking at the 830.
Ooh.
Come on, you should subscribe to my channel.
I do, but there's so many bloody Garmins. So I'm trying to choose a fitness watch. Which one do you want? You just change the number and there's one feature different.
I sold my 935 the other day.
Yeah. Because you got 945.
It's all about the numbers.
What you got?
Alright, so Wiggle UK had some stock yesterday, gone in 20 minutes, yeah.
Don't hesitate.
Oh, where are we? 6%. Come on. Smart trainer for a mountain biker. Yeah, go top of the line if you can. H3 was the first train to support boost out of the box. They all have boost support now. Hammer, Kicker 18, Neo 2T. Drivo, I guess. Yeah. But it's all about what's in stock. Any tips for taking corners in Zwift? No, there's no cornering. It's all...
Ride hard through them.
Yeah, yeah.
That's one of the mental game things, though. When you're so used to riding out on the road,
Yeah.
don't back it off the corners and Zwift.
Gplama originates from a misheard song lyric many years ago. I've discussed that a few times. I'll have a link somewhere to one of the videos where I discussed that.
Well, looks like it's going to get steep from here on in. 9%. Alright. We got this.
SRAM, Quark, ETAP, Power Meter, good stuff. Yeah, big fans of the Quark. Von, your take on Quark?
Yeah.
Used for many years?
Had Quarks through the last 5-10 years. Yeah. Before that I had Power Tap Hub and a Stages left arm crank for my TT bike. And then upgraded to Quarks across the board. Yep, love them. Been really stable.
No Bluetooth.
Long-term review. Long-term review.
Long-term review. There we go. 10 years in the making. The Snap has Bluetooth, so if you have any devices with Bluetooth, you're good to go with that. Descent party down Surrey Hills. If anybody can join us, sure.
We'll try.
We're on a non-selectable world.
Tell us how you did it.
We had to create a meetup.
We kind of failed on that, sorry guys. The intention was for people to join us. That was the intention.
What can you do when an Apple TV 4K stutters with a 20,000 users as Zwifting? Not much. That's the limitation of that system. It should be pretty good. You're not going to get buttery smooth unless you're on a gaming rig. Will the kicker core work with a climb? Von,
Sorry?
will the kicker core work with a climb?
Absolutely, that's the current configuration you're running.
I was hoping so.
It's a trick question.
It was. Yes, I'm on a core at the moment with the climb.
Yeah.
Whew.
Rear axle bike works well for both items.
Native through axle, no adapters required. Hugo, as I said before, mate, it's whatever's in stock. You can get top of the range. Price wise, I'm not in the UK, I don't know value over there. I know coffee's expensive.
True that. Hey, you got some new subscribers. Thanks, Video.
Hey.
Tim.
Boom, boom, boom.
Nice. Thank you. You're adding to that tally that ticked over for the over 100,000 subscribers for Shane. It's pretty cool. Video on that today that went out. If you're following along.
There's a reason why I can't talk at the moment. I'm looking at the watch, for instance. Oof. No descent party, no.
This brick wall on the left hand side, that's the kind of thing that does my head in. See how you've got shadow? I've got pixelation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
But also boring courses. Does my head in. Thanks for subscribing, Josh. And thanks, Jason, for joining.
Oh, I'm in the box.
No, he doesn't get more subscribers when I'm here. I just call him out. Shane's normally talking about something else all the way through. I have not yet got those Millenstein wheels. I did have an attempt though, so that was good. No, it wasn't.
It was good, jury.
I was dead. Those last 7 Ks, tough. I should have had a snack at that point.
Snackadactyl.
Yeah, the Tron. Oh, the Tron bike.
Yeah, a while. But always takes a while.
I made it a mission though, like seriously. When I realised how close I was, that's when I was doing up to Zwift reps. For any ride I did a workout up to Zwift. So it didn't matter, but I was getting a little bit of vert. All the vert was a challenge.
Zwift on PC, RAM intensive, not really. GPU intensive. If we're in a non-selectable world, how is everybody else there? They're doing meetups or events.
Yes.
So if you want to find us on course, it was my bad. I selected the wrong course. Because I know people want to join with us and ride. Next time.
Nearly at the top.
James, we have the keep together flag on, which means there's a rope between our two bikes. I'm slowed down and Von is sped up.
Loving it.
Not loving it.
Got about a minute to go.
Got a lifetime to go.
Last time we did this in the last 30 days?
Cost of the Wahoo bike. Depends what market you're in, mate. I'm not sure. Check on the Wahoo website.
Yep, be able to look it up there, see how they configure it, all the things, and also check out Shane's videos when you're ready to set it up at home.
It's a 4-part series. It was like the Kickfather. What?
Or the aliens. What?
Yeah.
45 seconds to go.
Get Maven back in the hurt box, yes. Come on, Maeve.
Come join.
Cycling needs the Mave back. Where's the top?
It's saying it's just here, around the corner. See the mini map? Mine's changed to show it. Let's get the lot.
There was an option there for me to quit Meetup.
Really? Don't leave me.
I should have ran with that.
Don't leave me behind.
Alrighty. We're only 14k's in, we still have 25k's to go at 45 minutes. We're here for the long haul. How's Max? We're good. Do you need to eat or drink? We forgot last time, we just slogged it out. Oh. Dang. So if you want to join with us, you'll have to do your own meetup. Start the meetup, quit the meetup, stay in the world, and then come ride to find us. Because there's no way to join with. My bad. I should have done a course where everybody could select us.
Hey, I did have a thought though. You were talking earlier about a filter that runs across the microphone that helps cancel out fans and loud noises in the background.
Yeah.
If I open this muesli bar, will people be able to hear it? So can you hear that crackling?
All we hear is this chomp. It just amplifies the chomp. So it's... Alright, hey, it's got meetups. Check that out. So there's leaderboards for the meetup there. I didn't realise this. So if you're racing people within a group, if you do a group ride, you'll have the meetup KOM rather than everybody else in the world. I didn't notice that. There we go. There's a Zwift tip. If you want to run your own club rides or races and have a final climb competition right there at the end, that'll be how to do that. You will need to be pretty quick on the screen grabs. I think Zwift Power are also doing something with that. Alright. Somebody asked before which feels better going up a climb. It was at the kicker bike or the kicker climb. Much of a muchness, I think, but I prefer probably the bike because the bike pivots in the center like this, and the climb pivots just from the front like this. I mean, it's still fake climbing. We're not really going up a hill, but it just feels a little better to do this and sink rather than just be on pivot. But either one. Yes, we can hear the rapper, Von. It's not a rapper filter. Will Zwift split screen ever be a thing? I don't think so on the same machine. It's built around one rider at any one time on the single machine. There are ways to sandbox Zwift on a Windows machine, but then you run into other issues with updates and things. And having to have two Ant Plus sticks, yeah, that's not what it was designed to do. Apple TV 4K is a second machine. That's exactly what we've got here. So what you're seeing here is my PC. Run that, and we've got an Apple TV 4K running Von's machine, which is in the second screen, brought in with a HDMI input for the stream. You can hit Tupac, Biggie, and all the rappers. Yeah. That's a dad joke. I like it. Don Laura found a H3 online. Nice one. Good job. Anybody finding any trainers in stock at the moment doing very well.
Yeah. Distribution's been difficult for places. The one good thing that I'm noticing about having this streamed and seeing myself with a camera is form. So I can notice when my shoulders creep up towards my ears.
Well, that's why we have a body length mirror in the training room like this for that exact purpose. Oh, one of your things on your back is green, by the way. It's solid. Yeah, one of the things for time trials indoors is being able to hold form. Now, it sounds silly holding form indoors, but if you don't train in the position that you race in, you ain't going to be able to race in the position you haven't trained in. So we had full body length mirrors in front of us to make sure, because it's all about, you won't be able to hear me, but all about this, getting your shoulders the same width as your torso. If you can get these right in, oh god, I cramped. It's been a while since I've done that.
Got my neck. It's
That's what we used to punch ourselves in. If you saw the a few of the TT pictures I put up today in my video, you'll see it's all about getting thin. It was a search for low on the front end for a while, but that sort of stopped. Everyone brought up their hands finally, and it's all about getting in as thin as possible. Yeah, so speaking of form, yeah, absolutely. It's a valid... People will laugh at you if they don't quite get what you're doing. Maybe people laugh at people riding indoors as well. So,
yes. We must be hitting a hill.
We are.
It's just a little blip.
We're not even halfway, and it's only 50 minutes here, Elise.
Having a great time.
Oh, right.
See the flowers, sunshine.
I'm in the box.
More than I've seen all day. Except for the weeds and the lawn.
Changing nappies and a few spews.
Yeah.
Vincent, Bluetooth or Ant Plus? Mate, they're pretty much of a muchness now. It took a long time for Windows 10 or Windows at all to support Bluetooth Smart or Bluetooth LE. It's pretty good now. I've been using Bluetooth primarily on this machine. It's all good. Data collection, I'm still using Ant Plus to the head units for left-right balance and all that data. But for people who want simplicity, which was my simple Zwift setups a while back, a couple of weeks back, Bluetooth's the way to go. It just works.
Did you notice on the Tron bike, when you don't pedal on the Tron bike, the lights go off. Ready? I'll pedal now?
Whee!
Oh, it's the screen.
On the scratch, hang on. So if you do that, nah.
Pick a view. Alright, I'm going to stop pedaling. And my avatar should stop pedaling.
Oh, your lights turn on.
Lights go off.
Bye.
Bye now. Lights go on. Huh, never noticed that before.
It's your bug zapper.
Hey, your ride-on look kit that you're wearing in-game.
Level 42.
Ooh,
You have to get to level 42.
you remember that one well.
I do, because a lot of people ask. I love the kit. It's so retro.
Yeah.
It's almost like the map aid kit. Yeah.
Very cool. Alright, we're into a new transition map. We've just turned a corner.
Stretching or injury prevention exercises are none. Even during my racing days, none. There was a couple that I did for rehab. Just to get muscles balanced up, that was it.
There's plenty of good plans out there though. If you look online, yoga and bike.
If you want a holistic approach at that, yeah, I'm sure it's beneficial.
Pilates.
All I cared about for me was my 5-minute power, 10-minute power, 20-minute power. I've been lucky with well, not lucky with injuries. I've broken 4 collarbones and a hip and opened up my arm and all that kind of fun stuff, but pretty good otherwise. Tron glows with more watts.
I think we're going to come up. Oh no. Where's the route gone now? It's saying it's flat, but it's not. Where's yours going? You're showing the same thing.
Yeah, okay, we're on the flats and we come back over Fox Hill.
Can you show the companion app on the...
On screen, I sure can. That's just me.
So can't see.
Boom.
Okay, so we will go straight ahead, yeah?
Yeah, and I think we hang a left and we go over, is it just Fox Hill?
Cool. So this will be a climb then.
And then somewhere in Fox Hill, I don't know.
It's hard to see the profile, I think, in the mini-map.
Yeah, and the profile depends on which predefined route you're on too. Yeah.
Okay. I get lost.
Yep.
I still get lost on Zwift.
Oh, right.
When I was chasing you the other night, and when I was in the other room, not Zwifting beside you, because I didn't know where the turns were.
Oh, yeah. Almost watching my stream on delay. There is a few second delay.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more depending on the system you're watching with. Which is hard because I'll make decisions that people can't follow with in real time. But next time we'll be on a public map so people can join us.
Yes.
Today we're... but it looks like M. Sullivan is with us. Let's go to the chat. I'm waiting at the bottom. There we go. Michael, you are triple kudos today.
Yeah, kudos.
There we go.
Get up to there. Where is he? I can see him.
He found us. There we go. There's a chat. Sorry, I missed it before, mate. But if you found us, that is some good swifting. That is some very good swifting.
Yeah, I would have got lost trying to find it. I mean, generally I'm good with maps.
I get lost anyway. Where are you, Michael? You're playing with the deers at the moment. You've stopped the road a little bit. 10 seconds. Oh, there we go. Hoi! Someone, was that not, nah.
That's not going the other direction, though. This makes you pumped.
See, this is like Zwift in the olden days. There's no one else online.
We knew the other 20 people online.
They were all our friends. Here we go, we're company. Brilliant job, mate.
The LAMA train.
You're going to have an ascent party, though, before you get to the descent party. What's my day job? Well, this is my night job.
Oh, this slots right in there.
I'm a full-time dad. I'm a full-time dad. Can I call myself that?
What?
A full-time dad?
You're a full-time dad. You didn't get to clock out.
There you go. There's my day job.
I'm a full-time mum.
RRP at the stages bike, Willie. We're not sure. We are not sure. We have... Oh, you're not going up the hills. That's all right, mate. No worries. But, like, quadruple kudos for joining us, though.
Yeah.
Now, tell us, how did you do it?
Yes, we want to know how you did it.
How did you start your... you can either world hack with the prefs file, and then you'll be able to join with us, or you can create your own meetup on this course, break out of the meetup, and then navigate your way. I love the thinking involved in that. That is awesome. Zwift Pref Hack, actually, yeah, the Zwift Pref Hack. Zwift Hacks has a little tool that does that very, very easily. Oh, for sure, Abigail, do it. Yeah, if you got the throwback jersey, it'll never go out of fashion. Did a meetup and wrote the ride backwards. Ah, nice one, mate. Hey, Von, your jersey's a bit weird in the green screen. So the hot tip for live streams is never to wear green screens. It doesn't look too bad though. It sort of just makes you darken the hair.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's why it's tingly. That was a brilliant hack.
A visual feast.
Meet up and the ride backwards. Good job. Yep. Hats off.
Well, he's got a headband on, so...
Thank you, Andrew. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we saw the news in Melbourne last night. We lived right near there actually for many years.
10 years.
Yeah.
Q exit.
Social distancing. I tell you what, I went to the supermarket today, and I think everyone is a little more relaxed about it, so to speak. There was a lot of people around. I think the first few weeks of the restrictions that we have is very quiet. It appears that everyone's kind of lost the message. I myself was out, but I was at the supermarket and back. But I don't know, I hope that this doesn't result in a second spike of any type.
Yeah.
Because then we're locked down for even longer. Like, if it happens again the second time round, then we're going to do it all over again.
Which is what I had heard in the news that's been happening in other places.
Okay, now I haven't.
Where they've had some resurgence.
I try to keep clear of most of the news, most of it, for good reason.
Hey,
sorry?
I was just going to say, I noticed our blue as well on our towels is coming up funny on the green screen.
That is
our back towels.
Clean towel.
So it should be green that's it's interacting with,
Wow.
but
That's awesome.
blue.
Okay, how do smart trainers apply resistance like a brake pads around a rotor applying pressure? No, Brandon, there's no contact. It's electromagnetic resistance. So there's no contact at all, nothing to wear out, except the bearings and the belts. Which is kind of cool if you think about it. Because if there were brake pads involved, or anything mechanical involved for the the dissipation of all the heat and the energy, things would go really bad. So, yeah, trainers are a pretty cool design. Oh, this is hurting.
It's supposed to be downhill.
Not today. We're uphill.
Are we going up that way now?
We are indeed.
Huh. It's confusing. Mini-map, be consistent.
We're over halfway. An hour though, we're halfway. Whoosh. Meet you on the other side. Yep, cheers, mate. We'll do.
Thanks for joining.
Alrighty, questions as we slug away up the hill here.
There's a lot more people on this segment.
There's a turn. Okay, so we've got 3 Chinese riders.
Yep.
I think they're doing it. No, they're not doing a workout.
British.
They're all on different. So you can pick people who are doing the same ride. They all have the same kilometres.
If they're around the time, yeah.
Or riding together. Oh, a bit of randomness there though. What brand Jersey Von? In life or in game? In life.
Body talk. We're both wearing body talk
Oh yeah.
tonight. Nice and lightweight for summer or in summer.
Which
So-
feels like summer, don't worry, it's hot in here. We need a temperature gauge.
I don't think I turned off the heat.
No, it's good for Max, it's alright. Drink.
True. Gotta drink more when you're in the trainer.
Why are some wheels 4 and 2 wheels rated better or faster than... Yeah, Graham, I think the Zwift rating system is a bit of a serving suggestion. It might not be quite how they taste. That didn't make sense. Zwift Insider bike tests.
Yeah.
Eric does a ton of work there.
Ahoy from Newcastle, New South Wales. They must be similar time to us
Identical.
now. They excited about the world champs coming their way.
That's the other side, isn't it?
Yeah, but they'll be all through, won't they?
I've no idea.
I mean, there's only so many kilometres you can do.
There's only 2,000 kilometres of coastline. How long's the road champs? 3,000 k's, of course.
Tour down under, right?
Well, yeah, the tour down under doesn't tour down under at all.
No. So
Tour to Adelaide.
There's a hot tip for everyone that wanted to see more of Australia if they came to tour down under.
Is there a Bluetooth USB connected to detect a Wahoo Snap? I should be. The systems I use all have onboard Bluetooth. Alright, different camera.
So the Wahoo Snap usually shipped, or used to ship with a Bluetooth sensor,
No.
didn't it? Snap.
May have shipped with a cadence sensor.
Yeah.
It's been a while. It'll be in the spec sheet. In real life, you'd be paparazzi shamed by a newspaper and publicly shamed for riding the Surrey Hills with, with a zoom lens. We saw that. Yeah. What do you do? Our local paper here is a bit anti-cyclist as well.
Yeah.
But the more oxygen you give them, the longer they survive. No cycle touring. Von, you've done a couple of bike packing supported rides, yeah?
Oh,
Yeah.
Love it. Can't wait for the next one. It's good to borrow and test out some different gear too.
Yep.
I was really impressed with the Apidura rear packs. I did an overnighter, so it just held the second set of kit and food for the second day. It was great. Really helped work out.
Just
what
quickly,
you needed.
thoughts on rocker plates. I have a 3 video series, I guess, on rocker plates.
Look it up.
Just search for a Gplama rocker plate. Video number 2, I think, goes into the more detail of why rocker plates are... that's my thoughts on rocker plates, yeah. Best advice on a 15-year-old wanting to turn pro? Stay in school,
Keep riding.
have a trade, go to uni, finish your school.
Keep
Pro
riding.
cycling can be taken away like that, like in an instant. In an instant. A good education is not going to be taken away.
You can do both. You can.
Yes.
Just look at the women's pro tour. A lot of them are studying while being pro.
Hope to see a new Apple TV soon. That would be the pants. And the top. And the shadows and the trees.
Do I have another set planned for up to Zwift soon? No. No, I don't. We'll be looking at doing another route soon that others can come and join us first. Yeah.
But the wheels. But the wheels.
But the wheels. What are you saying, mate? You're in Freycinet. Oh, I'd love to go to Freycinet one day. I've actually never been to Tasmania. It's the one state in Australia and territory that I have not been to.
Well, they're changing the spirit of Tasmania over to Geelong.
What?
Or down near Avalon somewhere, yeah.
Why? Wow.
It's a bit bottlenecked. No, it's bottlenecked. Waxing chains, okay. Waxing chains is a little bit of a religion. It's a bit of a diet. Whatever you talk about will attract opposition. Strong opposition. Having said that, my take on wax chains for indoor cycling, I'm not going to bother. I used the wax chain once. First of all, you have to break it in to have all the flaky wax disappear. Whatever you don't flake off will go everywhere indoors, including to the vents of your smart trainer if it has a fan and cooling. They're louder, in my experience. So I've got to add all these post comments to it because internet. Sorry, I've dealt with this before. For me, no waxing. I'd rather just throw the chain in the bin. Sorry, recycle the chain. Then I'd rather cook my dinner than cook my chain every couple of weeks. I totally get its purpose for cyclocross, mountain bike, and things like that. For optimal efficiency, maybe for those short life chains. But, I mean, I'm not any kind of wizard who's going to be crock-potting anything anytime soon. If you want to do that, that's cool.
You are not to use my pots for any wax.
I'm not quite sure of the spells they have to cast at the same time. So, no. Not for me. Alright, we there yet? This is nuts long.
Feeling good.
I'm not.
Do you want up my bar?
No. Port Melbourne got too expensive.
I can't do anything more.
Thanks, Jim Owen. Yeah, Port Melbourne got too expensive. Also was a bottleneck when there are large cruise ships in, especially when those cruise ships are full of people with germs. That makes sense. People drive their cars there anyway, so it's not as if you can't drive down to Avalon or Geelong.
Yeah.
Zwift is stuck on the 3rd of April. Abigail, you may have the Groundhog Day bug, where Bill Murray will wake up every morning and ride Zwift for you. No idea, sorry.
It's got a squirrel will pop out of the
Scrub your squirrel. Depending on which way he's facing, will it happen again? I'd go for a full delete of Zwift on the system you're on, including,
yeah.
if you're on Mac or PC, including the documents, directories, and the logs, and the preferences. All your stats for your overall stuff is saved
Service.
up on the server. Your PBs will be gone, but don't stress about those, you can set those again.
You'll
And
be
try
faster
again.
now anyway.
Are we there yet? Where are we? Can't be too far.
Yeah, it's not far from the top. See it quite near.
No contaminants, nowhere. Bingo. Alrighty.
Then we've got a nice descent on this one. I think
Good morning, US.
4 kilometre descent. You saying to the middle one? Yeah?
I have no idea what we are on course.
Well, it's a hill. I think there were 3 hills in the route.
Any tips for someone starting a YouTube challenge? What's a YouTube challenge? Channel? Just keep at it.
Consistency.
Yeah,
Feel like cycling?
keep at it. Keep at it. There's a ton of videos out there, so pick what you want to do. If it's streaming, gaming, help videos,
Diaries.
yeah, you name it. There's people out
Makeup
there.
tips.
Yeah, there's channels out there that help channels be a channel. Hope that makes sense.
Yeah, there are.
We're doing the Surrey Hills route.
If you
Very-
can't tell by the
Very slowly.
badge at the top of the screen.
That's the generic route badge, yeah. Wow.
I thought it was specific.
No. That was just to indicate that we're badge hunting.
Badgering.
Oh. I hope this descent is 12 kilometres long. It's been a long night.
Fence up again.
9:28. Oh, we're into the long haul. Thanks everyone for joining the stream anyway. So multi-streaming this via Restream. So going out to Twitch, Facebook, and my beloved home of YouTube.
Yes.
Well, unless they block me again, but let's not mention that. All right, we're near the top somewhere. Good stuff.
There's people being ears on the side of the road.
They're not distancing. Oh, get it. We should update Zwift so there's a bit of
I like their commitment to hang on to briefcases.
in the rain. What briefcase is full of? I'll offer you 30,000 for the KOM. Here we go. Ready to lead me out? All right. So if I stop here, you should get a faster time than me if you come past me now. On the clock. Boom. Do you get a time? No data. No data. LAMA's Twitch name is Gplama. No ride review of the Neo Bike Smart yet. I'm still waiting for the firmware to be finalised for that, for what I want to cover. Accuracy-wise, not a problem. It rides very much like a Neo. A very stiff Neo. There's no give in that bike whatsoever. But soon, I'm due to loop back to that soon. Did we not get a time? Oh, we haven't got the top yet. Oh, that was kind of weird. Why didn't we get a Box Hill time? Did you see
There's
that?
another kicker up here, isn't there?
I thought when the screen pulled back that was it. No. There we go. How many are watching? Let me have a look at the statistics.
Untouchable.
We have 236 over on YouTube. We have 14 on Facebook and 51 on Twitch.
It is a late Thursday night.
Yeah, and that's where we're not spinning any wheels here, so there's no one going to Sportsbet. Review of the Stages bike will be available when I have unboxed it and gotten to it. I'd say within a few days, but the wind could blow any direction at the moment. Who knows? It's here. It is here. Crunch. Julene, haha, welcome along, you absolute Zwifting legend. Good to hear from you. So everybody, welcome Julian along. I've done a video on a little hidden feature on Whitespopia. JWB is the plaque on the Sprint Bridge, and that is named after Julian. That's awesome. Hope you're well. Hope you're very well.
Oh my god, Ian, are you for real?
The router wasn't even to the top of Fox Hill. Yeah. We have to get this. No, I wanted the
time.
KOM time for Box Hill. Or is that... I don't know. I'm lost. I always thought that when the camera pulled back there, we got at least a time for Box Hill. There's no counter either. I don't know. My thoughts on Scott road bikes. I had a Scott for a while. Probably the wrong size for me. Handled a bit like a boat, but it was okay.
What time do we get up in the morning?
When Max gets up. Yep. we don't decide when we get up. That's decided for us. The complete route. Okay, mate. Yep, cool.
Chickens, when do they roost? When do they wake?
Our chicken wakes at about 6:30. Of all the smart bikes that I tested, which one do you prefer? At this point in time, Ken, overall, for the overall package would be the Wahoo bike for now, but I still have one in a box in the garage. I'll be joined after the start of the KOM. Well, thank you. Cool. So we turned on to the route prior to the actual start line, if that makes sense. My main road bike is a 2005 CR1 and you love it. Brilliant. I think mine was a 2007 CR1. It was a 56 cm, so with a very large head stem or head tube on it. I should have gone a medium. I'd rather a smaller frame and a longer stem, just a little bit more twitchier, smaller head tube, a little bit more racy. If you've seen pictures of my bike over on Instagram, I do run quite a bit of drop. And that's mainly because I used to ride on the TT bike like this pretty much all the time. So yeah, dropping down was where it was at. That bike I really couldn't get too low. We are on the descent. Alright.
It is great. Loving having this extra fan on. Should we do another fan test? I can show you.
We will. So if you weren't on before, tonight's test, I'm always testing something. I mean, I've always got to be trying something new. So tonight I've got and sorry if I'm going to run everyone through this if you've seen it just before, who has seen or heard of it just before. In my video about how to stream, there's a way to turn off background noise on a microphone because there's a lot of stuff going on here. Fans, trainers, other fans, Von's kick the bike, things make noise. It's not too noisy. We can have a conversation here now. But for a live stream, you want to hear us. You don't want to hear the rest of the room. If it's about you watching us and asking questions, us replying, that's all you want to hear. So it's in the streamer's best interest to get rid of the crap and only have voice. Today, or the other day, NVIDIA released a new function for their graphics cards of all things to use the processing on the video card to apply some AI to remove background noise from audio. What does that sound like? Well, I'm just about to turn it off now. So that's now turned off, and it probably sounds very horrible. So Von, how many Ks to go? We've got just 12.8, hit 12.7.
Oh, no, I can't get right onto my phone's died.
Wow. Do you want a battery for that, or do you want me to plug the audio filter back in first? We're testing the bad audio.
Oh, sorry, I got distracted by my phone being flat.
Alright, so that's it with it off. I click one button to turn that back on and have this still blows me out, the video card do the noise filtering, and hopefully it doesn't go too bad because I'm sort of punching it on and punching it off all the time, but that's with it now filtering the voice. Might sound just a little bit wishy-washy, a little bit, but yeah, William, cool, there's a major difference. That's what I want to hear, because again, it's about us. I've said in my other streams, I always turn the fans off and sweat loads and loads so I can get some good audio. But this allows us to have some good audio and have our fans on at the same time. The Wahoo headwind, the best ever first world problem solution ever made. Yes. And that headwind is right in front of me, turned on. That is day and night difference. Wow. I'm glad you guys can hear it. I can't monitor this easily, so I'll go back and watch the stream. And we heard before that it doesn't filter out crinkles. So, Von?
Crinkle pop.
That's not a crinkle popper. Now, there's a guy on YouTube just showing this, how this all works, clapping. We have Michael back with us, good job.
Let's put some with him.
He was clapping and you couldn't hear him. Another guy was banging a hammer, couldn't hear it. So even though Max is sleeping, I'll try a clap test. That's very loud here. That would probably wake Max up. That was I'm not sure whether that's going to work or not.
Is it back on?
It's back on.
Okay.
Sounds weird. If I had that on 100%, I'm on about 75%. So it doesn't do the complete underwater wishy-washy. But I'm hoping that sounds really good. I've also got my other microphone over this side here. That's my other mic that I use when I'm just streaming by myself for the real clear audio. Oh, I'm glad. Audio is super important. Graphics, you can have a bit of different resolution, in graphics. There we go. You can have different, as long as you can see what's on the screen. The good audio is key, absolute key, so that's really good to hear. Alright. Bucket list races? Ah, no. And we are too tied up with baby llama. He is... Oh, I've done 150 steps today or something. Lol. Little llama's a handful.
Can I borrow that power cable?
You may. And with the power of the internet... The mic isn't plugged into the graphics card. No, the mic is just simply a USB mic. And that goes into the NVIDIA driver. Has the filtering there and then the output of that mic. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my claps might have... No, he just sneezed. We've got Max on another screen. But no configuration changes required. Only with an OBS to disable all the noise gates I had. Or the noise filters that I put on the other day. Alright. Uh-oh. We may have a Q&A timeout if Max wakes up. The claps might have done it. Lifetime goal to make Max a better TT. Oof. He's going to have to start early. And get some better equipment than what I had.
There is one place that we will be visiting after the bans, which will be the high country. We'll head back out to Bright.
Yep.
Falls Creek area.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've been up there for sure.
Yeah.
Graphics card is a fancy processing unit. Absolutely it is. That's why NVIDIA now... Are they using Teslas? I think they're using Teslas for the graphics processing there. We were using graphics cards for brute force passwording ages ago. That was pretty cool. But they're really good at lots of simple little tasks. But it's awesome to see the history of graphics cards. I started off with a Voodoo 2, I think it was. Might have even been a Voodoo 1. And then the TNTs, the Riva TNTs came along that were both 2D and 3D all at once. We're doing the Surrey Hills route, so we've only got 11 k's to go. Thankfully, it's taking us longer than we thought. Have a bit of a posse here.
Max has settled down. We're all...
It's Sullivan's crew.
Yeah. Good start.
Voodoo playing Doom, that's it.
Everything.
And the OpenGL stuff for Doom, yeah. There we go. We do a lot of audio work and use the GPU as a sub-processor. Awesome. Alright, 4 meg Voodoo, 1 Tobin. I think I might have had the same. Might have been 8 meg. With the little connector cable that we had to have as well. Diamond Monster 3D-FX. There we go. On a DX266. Now we're talking. I'm with my people. My first job was building 386 SX16s, 4 meg of RAM, 80 meg hard drives I think it was, Windows 3. Oh. Yeah, self-settle. Come on, Max.
Yep.
We don't have the snoo anymore to do that. Cirrus Logic ISA. Now, is the Cirrus Logic ISA the one that did the weird L's? Eric, do you know what I'm talking about? Or was that the, there's Cirrus Logic, there's another one. S3, no. Can't think of the other graphics card.
It's Nedzy.
It did a weird L, though, in the character set. D-Gauss, there we go. IBM PC reference manuals are good front wheel blocks. Thank you, Robbie. 112k. Yeah, things are going well at the moment as people ride indoors.
Dance all day, can dance all day.
Yeah, Von's Road Texture, Apple TV. I'll give it a side by side now so I can actually show you. That's it. PC, Apple TV 4K. I accept when mine changes. There.
Got a long way to go.
That is compressed, streamed, uncompressed, and looking different anyway, but it's a pretty good system, the Apple TV 4K. Seng Labs. TSNG Labs. Seng Labs ISA video cards, I think, had the weird L. I will look this up tonight. It was Cirrus Logical. I think they went to VLB though after, which I think is 24-bit bus, after the 16-bit ISA stuff was done with.
My PC building day started at the P1s.
Oh.
Tier 1s. Yeah, building business systems.
Woo. How quiet are the trainers? They're, like, we're having a normal conversation here. I'm kind of yelling towards the microphone because I know that picks up voice a lot better. But we can have a normal conversation here.
Oh yeah, the early kickers are very different to this now. Very different.
Visa Logic bus or Visa Local bus? I always thought it was Visa Local, but we're talking 25, 30 years ago now. 650C for shorter riders. Yeah.
Not a shorter rider, sorry.
No personal experience, but sure. Anything that fits a little better. How far to go? We're only halfway up this climb, are we?
Sorry.
Zwift and ASCII, yes. Alright. This climb's the worst.
12%.
What's a flat route we haven't done? You've done them all, haven't you? You've done all the flat ones, no? Oh man, hey Caleb, welcome back.
Not at all. I was ticking off the different route badges for when they only had one guest world. And I never did any of the Watopia ones. So I thought Watopia will always be available. So do all the guest worlds all as I could.
I am toasted.
The good part of that 10k's to go
Now you can tone me out.
is jamming.
Where did that just?
I consider it in here.
Oh, you're a Mac user first. No, I only come over to the dark side when they went x86. I think, look at us, our heart rates are almost the same.
Yeah, I'm back online. We can give these guys riding with us.
How do I know what gear I'm in? Oh, I look. Yeah.
Same thing on the kicker bike. I have to look at the readout.
It'd be nice to have that on screen. There's no reason why it can't be on screen for both Di2 and the kicker bike. They're digital. The information is sent over the air. It just needs to be integrated to pick up. Oh, man. I think I said somewhere this will be just over the hour. Sorry. Just over the hour to get halfway. But I'm happy this audio sync or the audio filter works. And it doesn't mess with the sync. Sprint the last 100 meters. We had apples in school, but they were so slow. The PCs rang rings around them. The audio filter, I'm using RTX Voice. RTX Voice on the NVIDIA 2060 that I have on this machine, and it appears to be working very, very well.
Alert, alert.
Bin day update. Next week they're collecting out green waste. I'm struggling to cope with the excitement. Mate, what are you going to wear? Is it different shoes?
Are you going to put it out even if it's empty?
Well, you've got to get your money's worth. You just pick a weed and throw it in. Many a time have the bin guy gone past, the bin person gone past in the truck, and I'm like, damn it, I forgot the bin. Jump out of bed. They come very early here. Run downstairs, run the bin across the road, and put it at just enough gap between across the road that it looks like it could be anyone's. The bin guy knows what's up.
Thanks, Sullivan.
One more climb after this. What? Shit.
Oh, shame.
I'm done.
You feel better after
It's nearly 10 o'clock at night. I'm wearing a hole through these nicks. Oh. I can't complain. We haven't gone far.
You still got 2 screens on me.
Oh, that's horrible. I'm sorry. Let's get back to me. I'm just suffering and complaining though, so it's not that much fun to watch me.
I was wondering why our stats were looking pretty.
Oh, everyone got a good shot at the differences between the two. Yeah, a casual ride to kick off this badge just turned into a training session.
I'm pretty happy. It's nice to have company to do that. Next time we'll choose something where everyone can come join in.
I think I was saying, yeah, I was delirious before saying that we had the same data because we had the same data. I'm done. It's an hour 30 and we're running on 30 Ks.
I need to have a snack too.
Me, I complain more.
This means I'm way more tolerant because I have to listen to me complaining. Complain.
It's not a smile, it's a grimace. Oh. Yeah, this one goes on and on and on and on. Look, Uber Pretzel is on the cards, but I'm prepared for a long day. Tonight I thought we're going for an hour 10. Yes. Support for the D-Fly unit, yeah. Would be nice. You good for drink?
I'm running low.
Yeah, me too.
I have to do it. And make your break. I'll fill them up in the next tab.
Yeah, I've only... I wasn't ready for this.
You said you had the bottles ready for both of us. Oh no!
Prior planning. Horrible today. PRF4 is a long day, yeah, I've seen that.
When did you wake up?
5:15.
That might account for some of that.
To have a meeting rescheduled. Plus 1 hour. It's a long day. Ed Laverick, no, sorry, I don't. Not up to date. Giant or Scott road bike? S-Works. I love my S-Works road bike. Love that bike. SL4. I was saving for an S-Works SL, whatever they are, disc, but the prices kept going up. Well, the Aussie dollar kept going down.
Would you buy a Tron bike if it existed in real life?
Hell no.
No?
No.
But the lights go off when you stop pedaling.
It's horrible. And it's got a Bosch e-bike motor on it. You pointed that out. Thanks for dropping in, Simon. This is nasty. This goes on and on.
Picking away 6 centre, that's alright.
He rode Yates to stage 15 from last year, respect. On
Ed Everett. Zwift today.
how did he re-ride this stage? Need to upgrade your Wahoo kicker snap. Any thoughts, Steve? Whatever you can find in stock. Kicker core would be a good upgrade if you want to stick with the Wahoo stuff.
Yeah.
There's a few alternatives at that price point too. Suto, maybe an old Doretto if you can find those. Yeah, 20-minute climb, that's nasty. Right, at this pace, this late at night. Von, what road bike do you like?
What do I like?
You have the new tarmac. Well, it was the SL5, wasn't it?
This is 5.
Yes.
The 6 came out, which was a new look with the disc brakes. And now they're up to the 7, is that right?
No idea. I lost count when I couldn't afford them anymore. And to be really honest, I stopped looking. Oh, the full power breakdown from the... Wow, nice one.
The stage was converted into all power, yeah. For those reading along.
Alright. Let's go, let's go. Le Mans Revolution, oh yes.
Nick Minute, over the top.
What have we got to go? So they still haven't opened up the road to the left there, have they? Look at that. There's still a little road out there in the castle.
What did they do?
Cyclocross course.
And
Rowan Dennis is killing it in the E-League. Any thoughts on why he's killing it over the climbers? Because indoor racing is purely about power. That's it, nothing more. There's a little bit of tactic there, but power and I think pacing is probably the best tactic, depending on the drafting algorithm over there on Ruby too. But Dennis is an absolute watt monster. He also has something to prove. Best when he does it on the bike rather than off the bike. But there's no question about it. As an athlete, and what he can produce on the bike is far superior than I think most everyone else at the moment. He understands the game, and he has a lot of fight. So that's why I think Dennis is doing so well for the E stuff at the moment. Will the Le Mans Revolution pass the audio filter test? It'd probably blow up the speakers, or blow up the microphone. Be a good test though. But I'm not sure enough people have the Le Mans Revolution for me to do any content on that and for it to be viewed. It'd be just a bit of fun otherwise.
the Le Mans Revolution trainer was the main reason why we bought noise cancelling headphones over here way back in the day for the Zwift days. Best way to listen to some beats or some TV, have over the ear so they can go around.
And good cooling with over the ear headphones because things get sweaty.
Yes, you need to have fans. Yep.
8.6 k's to go. There can't be too much more than this.
Yeah, it's mostly downhill.
Except for the uphill bit. Oh.
Sullivan, say nothing.
Oh, so Vaughn beats me by a second over the climb, so...
You're a PR.
What? Oh, yeah, this is going there.
Yeah.
I do like how the Meetup comes up as the PR, as I was saying before. We'll get to the masochist badge. We'll get there. I'm still another 10 climbs off. That's another long few days of riding.
I like though that they added a badge before that to 5 times. They go, I've done it 5 times. Why not do it another 20?
I do like. I like that you don't have to do it in one ride.
Yeah, that's good. Be sure.
Yeah. Eddie Muggleton, double trouble.
Wild.
Do we rate Full Gas over Zwift? It's 2 separate things. Full Gas for course replication and visual familiarization for sure.
This feels like a moto.
But for the social experience and being able to ride like this, Zwift, it's a little bit chalk and cheese, so you can't really compare the two. They both serve a purpose. Uber pretzel group ride, but not on a bin day. Am I in the super? I better be in the super tuck. I'm not even pedaling now. The noise filter isn't even working at the moment. It doesn't need to, except for the fans.
Do you want to go fill up that bubbles?
How much further we got to go down? If you can keep me rolling, I'll go get some more water. Teamwork. Look at this. I'm going to make an appearance in Von's screen though. That's the green screen. That's the green screen.
You ruined the effect. Alright, so my aim here is to keep pedaling so that Shane's avatar will keep within the rubber band effect. And it's close. Oh, I said 3 meters. He's dropping off a little now. Oh no. Oh no. Come on. Come back to me. Come back. Maybe I should start cranking it with my arm. Oh, he's stopped. He's unclipped. Oh. Yeah. We're within. We're within.
Okay. Don't pedal.
We need another camera.
You have no idea what I just did to get through there. Lucky your bike doesn't have a front wheel. Okay. Whose idea was that? Why did I stop mid-ride? That's going to ruin my segment stats. This is the worst YouTubing ever.
Goodness.
Here we go.
Thank goodness.
Sorry, Sullivan. Cheers, though. We have water. It wasn't from the hot water tap.
Could catch us on the uphill anyway.
I really thought we had the momentum there.
You got the polka dots.
Hang on, but we didn't. But we didn't.
Oh, it says you got it for the reverse.
Oh.
If I read that correctly now.
Zwift is confusing. I'm confused. Okay. Drop him, make him chase, sprint, press A quick. We're being trolled in the comments.
Guys.
Still a ton of people on course though for a close or for an event only world, a meetup only world, yeah. Alright.
Can you like switch to chat? The main screen doesn't look.
This one here.
Yeah. That's not for me to see. Don't you remember the person that's joined us? Stick. Wow, I can't believe that there's hundreds of people watching on this. Always one behind.
We had 900 watching for the wheels the other night.
Sullivan, thanks for waiting up. Wait, he's doing full what's a killer. You seem to see.
The algorithm is meant to be the accumulation of both of us, but I think it just goes. That is very slow. Like the time up Alp to Zwift, those long climbs are just. I'm not a fan of this keep together thing. Not for just two riders. I do have a stream deck in front of me here, but I'm not using it at the moment for this setup. I haven't got the profile set up. It's more for just my own streaming that I have the screen changes. It is super cool though. The stream deck is really handy. But I need to configure everything by myself. Strangely compelling viewing. I'm glad you're finding some value.
It's slow TV.
It is definitely a version of slow TV, yes. The filter seems to be cutting Von's voice out sometimes. Yeah, the voice. The microphone's a bit weird on the back end. I'll have a look at this once we're finished.
Just check on the main screen if we're in view now. Yeah.
I'm happy to boom my voice this way. I've got to keep telling Von to speak up.
I have to turn my head like this to look at the microphone.
That's better.
Alright, that looks so natural. I look like Barbie, you know, with her head backwards.
Good morning, California. Oh, I'm going to miss that place. I should be over there now, actually. Sea Otter.
Yeah.
Or I should be on my way home from Sea Otter. So,
sorry, Dave, you can't join for free downhill kilometres because we stuffed up. Next ride, we promise.
yeah,
Pick one.
we'll be back on a selectable world. We created a meetup on a non-selectable world today, so to join us, you've got to be a supreme Zwift master to start your own meetup and then try and find us and join with. It's really difficult.
Sullivan's.
Yeah, my Cliff Bar addiction, I tell you what. It's suffering, it's suffering.
Oh, Steve, glad to hear that you're enjoying listening to us banter. It's a lot of rubbish that we talk.
Keeps the wheels ticking over. Those lightweight wheels, look at those. Beautiful.
You can see them in my shot now as he comes past me. Look at those light weights.
Look at me. There's at least 10 teeth on that chainring. It's hilarious. It's really spiky. Look at it. See the...
That'll take a calf out. I'm worried about disc brakes in the Peloton.
Yeah, so yours is protected. You're fine. Yeah.
So in a meetup, it looks like we don't get any power-ups.
Oof. Really? Ah. Yeah, I went to the supermarket today. I was expecting all the sports bars to be on sale or something because people are buying different things, but no specials. Not today, anyway. I could go a coffee now, though. It is seriously 10 o'clock at night here. We weren't meant to be riding now, but we've got to get this done. We had a goal set.
3.7 Ks. I'm sure you can do it, Shane.
I can't. I'm faltering.
You can do it!
Yes, we need this filter in real life for sure. I didn't mean. Sunny Wales. I think that smiley's a bit of a... Are you having a laugh? Is it sunny in Wales? Actually, I heard it was good weather there the other week when everyone was inside. Previously, I'm lost. I don't have any little touch screens. That was fun. That live stream of me getting those wheels, that was a production. Live stream, if we just go live and put the thumbnail up and away we go. But I had a little intro lead in for that. I had an introduction. I had those cutscenes previously on Lost.
You're so excited, mate.
I had heaps of fun spending way too much time overproducing that for what it was.
30 seconds.
Hey. But if you saw, even today's video, it was 10 minutes and 1 second long that I uploaded regarding my 100,000 subscriber milestone and the plaque. Filming that was 25 minutes, I think, of me getting the dialogue out and corrected. But then putting all those little pictures in, I showed you, didn't I, the edit of that. It's insane. I do like it, but it's more about I just want to get it done. That's why these videos are really handy. So we can just jump on and ride, and the production is quite low. But it's all fun. I mean, it's the banter in the chat that I'm here for. Lots of good banter. Alright, I think there's a final climb coming up. And then we get the badge. That's what it's about tonight, the badge. Box Hill.
2.4K.
Can't be too bad. Now, when we get to the top, do we go over the top or do we turn around?
Oh, you go.
Brendan Mechanical to DI2. Yes, DI2 all day, every day. I love it. I was never a fan of DI2. I reluctantly, purposely kept away from it. Didn't upgrade to it. But then when I got this bike with DI2 on it, and my climbing shift that I can just change gears, it's just brilliant. And I do like tinkering, so rewiring, if you saw the video on me rewiring the handlebars and everything, that was fun. I had to do that once, and it's done. It's perfect. The cables are all hidden away. Yeah. I like to tinker with things when I have the time. And DI2 is one of them. So Ultegra DI2 is more than enough.
Another rider approaching us. Mr. from the Cupcake Cartel. Who?
A decent Zwift PC setup. Well, it really depends, Lee. Yeah, it really depends. Mine was $2,000 Australian for the machine, but I did get an well over-spec'd machine to do exactly what I'm doing here, which is all the streaming, the encoding, voice filtering. Richmond Park? That's not a climb at all. Come on.
2Ks to go.
It's faster up the Alp.
Actually, that was a 2-hour ride. It's an hour 50, oh my god.
Paul, because Zwift decided not to work. Full uninstall. And then go to your, if it's on a PC or a Mac, go to the Documents folder and delete everything under Zwift. Or if you want, back it up first and see if you've got something to save there. But that's what you want is a fresh install. Make sure you've got the latest updates. Mac or PC is a little different. But fresh installs usually fix a lot of the problem. Zwift did a budget build guide, yeah. It's so much like a case of, you know, what bike should I get to build? You can get anything. And it depends what compromises you want to have. For mine, what I needed was a decent CPU, a ton of USB ports for the streaming stuff that I got set up, and some storage for all the captions and things. So it was like walking into a bike store and walking out with the bike already there. So that's what I did with this machine. Half an hour, in and out, done, boot it up, drivers installed and we're done. Zwift doesn't like AMD. I think it's something to do with OpenGL optimizations or something. I'm not that familiar with the 3D side of things, but I do know NVIDIA are usually the best. We'll have less issues. So
We're almost done.
I hope so. Richmond Park might bump into Francis.
Thanks for following along tonight. It's been fantastic. It's feeling so much better than the last stream. Must be because I've ridden my bike. It's good. Really good.
Our Dave, you've nailed it, mate. Yep, there'll be other people doing their own meetups, or people doing the world hack. Or like the Sullivans, they're supreme Swifters and have figured out a way to do the meetup and then ride reverse to find us and do the correct turns.
And put up with us starting and stopping.
Oh yeah. And me crawling in between the kicker bike and a fan and everything to get some more water. Finish on Fox Hill, right. So the Surrey Hill, so we have to keep going. We have to keep going. Thank you for that, because I would have rage quit otherwise once the timer went down. So this gets us to the route as part of the meetup that we've done, but we need to get the extra Ks
For the badge.
for the badge. I won't complain because I've already done enough of that today.
For France.
12 hours Zwift ride coming up. Oof. Von, where is your funky top from? That would be Body Talk.
The funky town.
Body Talk, yes. Where is this next hill? Damn.
It'll be in 0.6 of a kilometre.
Oh, it's not happy days. It is not happy days. I just want that little route badge. If you're watching us on Facebook or Twitch, welcome along. Only recently starting to multicast this across streaming services. My home will always be on YouTube with 112,000 subscribers there now. That's where the eyes are, that's where the views are. But I do know people are on Facebook a lot more. And Twitch is just the place to be for high quality streaming. The Twitch stream quality is just so good and such an easy experience going live. This stream should take me to Twitch partner, I think, pretty quickly. I don't know what that means. I don't have another 3 years to build another channel on there. I will continue to monitor that and see how it goes. And I think part of the policy of becoming a Twitch partner is I can't multi-stream. So Twitch can kind of jump for a little bit there.
Any issues from the YouTube side?
I don't think YouTube have any policy about multi-stream. It wouldn't surprise me if they did, because everything is like a television. They want you to keep people on that platform within those walled gardens. So it wouldn't surprise me if I get a letter from Twitch, or I think Facebook's okay. I don't know. But we've all seen what happens when we don't follow terms of service that we haven't read them.
It's the gate. The imaginary gate.
Restream.io. So Restream. Quick meetup. Yeah, no, don't do that, please. So this is the gate that doesn't get us the route unlock, because we've got to keep riding. There's the finish of our ride. 40k. I like that picture. Yeah, that's a good picture. Bang. So here's, if I didn't know, because if chat didn't tell me, I would be quite surprised at the moment at not getting the route unlocked. But we'll go the distance.
Change any turns.
Don't touch.
No touchies.
But we are now broken out to the rest of the world, and we can see there's quite a few people on the climb. There's a number of people on this world. We jump over to phone view.
Yeah. The turn's coming up, yeah.
So you see all those white dots there. That's other people on the climb or out on the rides or runs. Actually, I think runs might be either grey or blue. But they're all the riders on the non-selectable world.
So how many Ks do we estimate to get to the...
It's 44 all up, I think. What messages? There we go. Don't touch. Don't touch.
The touchies.
Oh, cheers for the message. Alrighty.
That's great.
Fox Hill, let's do it. Why are you so happy?
Not bad.
Done. I'm
Ready for
done.
another badge. Let's do it.
I need a coffee.
Badge it up. These are the things that motivate me on the bike. I like it.
Oi! That's the kicker climb. Nearly throwing me backwards.
Takes a warning.
Also, one's a little bit behind me.
Need to hang on.
Alrighty. This is it. It's the final countdown. A float plane. Ew, I'm not even sure what a float plane is. I'll have to look that up. Alright, last drag. Let's see if we can touch 200 watts at some point.
Kelsley, I know what you're saying there about the routes having extra lead-ins and X at the end as well, but really, they should say that.
It sucks.
It's false advertising.
Well, did we even check that it's...
Well, we didn't even know. I looked at the route and it said 30...
Within game though, within game when you pre-select the route, you pre-selected the Meetup route. I don't know. It needs to be consistent either way.
Yes.
If it has a name,
we're having this conversation right now.
Yeah. Do I still use baby wipes to clean up the bike after an indoor ride, or does Max have dibs on them? Yes, I actually have to borrow them from Max. Yeah, I just still do. Underneath the top tube, there's a secret place that you can't see, but I drag my finger under there now, and there's just strips of sweat and things. How many route badges to go after this?
Lots.
Yeah, lots. Lots.
We probably don't be live streaming all of them, sorry.
We could live stream the volcano one. It's 4 kilometres. Probably with a 15k lead in. How far is this volcano? No, you got to do the Uber pretzel and then do it in reverse, and then you get the 4k badge.
So,
I'm kidding.
And there's a 25 lapper for the volcano as well.
Yeah, I've got that one.
Oh.
Do you have that? Actually, I'm not telling you around that one. That'll be a long day.
Oh.
The way to do that would be to find a bunchy.
Yeah.
To do it without the keep on. Actually, that's a question. If I was to ride at a slower pace anyway, and you would have properly draft me, would you be faster than this elastic band effect? On the flats, I think you would be.
Yeah, I would be. I'm not even by the fence, you're already up the fence.
Thanks for tuning in, Ben. I feel like tuning out myself. It's been a longer ride than what we thought. We'll see you next time. I think my trainer difficulty is still on about 70% from the Alp. My ability to ride a bike at the moment is on about 30%. It's 20 past 10 at night. What are we doing? Isn't there like an Adam Sandler movie on or something we should be watching? Blues Brothers? They had a good run the other night again, the Blues Brothers. What a classic.
Love it. Classic tunes.
The route reads 39 Ks, yeah. What is with that? I'm committed.
We're halfway up.
Queen's Highway is 5.6 Ks of riding for a 3K course badge. I should make a Zwift tip with Stranger Things theme music. I think I've already done that with something, but we could do that again with the where the numbers don't add up.
Moments.
Austin Powers is on. There we go. They've put,
in Australian TV, they were showing every James Bond
yeah,
movie
yeah.
each night.
I've got to say, there's been some pretty good old television on recently. Is anybody watching The Last Dance? Chicago Bulls over on Netflix. Brilliant stuff. 2 episodes in, that's all they've released at the moment. Really good stuff. Vaughn, what are your post-pregnancy fitness goals?
I wanted to get to pre-baby weight, which I've achieved.
Doom Nukem, welcome along, you've done it. We have some supreme Zwifters who have figured out the algorithm. They've hacked the matrix. Good job. If you've managed to ride with us, good job. And I do apologise that we didn't select a proper course that people could select. So, one baby weight?
Yeah, and the next goals would be, well, all kind of been thrown out the window. Because I was going to be doing interstate tours, etc. and challenges, but they're all cancelled. Been chasing refunds for everything.
Lol.
It's not funny.
No. So a lot of companies are doing, we've delayed the event, which in the fine print means I don't have to give you a refund. That's why I'm lolling at that.
So yeah, I'd really like to still be able to do 70, 80k rides without too much like a fitness, so bringing the training up to around that. That's pretty much what we do on a weekend rider, so should be able to achieve that.
Why is this taking us 2 hours?
I think it's rigged.
My head's gonna fall off.
Hey, you should do another test of the sound.
No, we've done that. I'm bored of that. Actually, I should, because I forgot the timestamps of exactly where I did the test for me to go back and listen to it.
Yep.
That's okay.
So now you can just go backwards from the finish.
Uh,
That's on the last climb.
The Last Dance is why it reminds me of why we stopped watching NBA in the late night, yeah. But seriously, like Jordan as an athlete though, just awesome to see. Around the bay, yeah, well.
Yep.
Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? We didn't hit any turns, no. We haven't touched.
Nope.
No touchies.
Nope. Three Peaks was very lucky to complete without any impact from COVID and the shutdowns.
Oh, the fires, first of all.
Yep. But
yeah, it's Jordan's execution and his respect of the sport, I think, is something that is a Space Jam. I think it's probably maybe a bit lost in all the commercialism these days, even though it's fully commercial back then. But it's good to look back at those times and how good he was. How damn good he was back then. Usually we see sport change quite a lot over time with analysis and technology. And I mean, look at cycling back then. It's a different sport now.
oh yeah.
Well, for various reasons, we think. But to see Jordan and his speed Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Should wear sunglasses at night in honor of the Blues Brothers.
Yes.
And so we don't get suntan from all these lights we have to have on. Should make these cameras work well.
Will this rubber band me past the finish line without having the pedal?
No, it'll snap off. Am I a minute on you?
Yeah.
What happened?
You're doing like 300 watts.
No. Did it?
Oh, sorry, 3 watts a kilo.
All right.
I saw 3. I thought you were doing 3.
I'm surprised it let that happen. Oh, we broke out of workout mode. Duh, I didn't think. Sorry. If someone's peeled up in the chat, yeah. That's why Von's gone backwards. I didn't even think.
No. That's fine. I'll meet you at the top. You need to finish. You're done.
I'm on water. How's Max? Max is good.
He's moved again, but he's happy.
I was hoping not to burden everybody with such a long stream.
You promised me it was going to be an hour.
Coming up next will be a flat route. Not next, after this. Give us a day or two. I'm going to eat. Me too, mate. Me too.
Yeah, great idea, Julio.
All right. I didn't even think why Von had backed off. I got so used to the rubber band effect.
Me too.
It'd be nice if it. Nice if I took more notice. There we go. I was going to. Well, we backed out of the green naming tags.
Yeah. This goes to show the superhuman effort that you put in. These guys.
Von, how do you like to kick a bike?
Love it. Take it out of my cold dead hands. Those almonds. We got this, mate. You've done half of what I've done. Play me up.
Von's cracking the whip. Come ride with us. We need to go to the company. Rip a turn on the front.
There you go. The trunk bikes.
Ah, jeez. Alright, I think that might be me towards the finish. Come on, little llama.
Come and you tell me where the finish is so I can rejoice.
The band isn't working because we'd finished the group ride. The group ride had finished back down the road at about 40 kilometres. So this part of the route isn't part of the group ride that was keeping us together. That's why the rubber band broke. Kicker bike RRP, I'm not sure. I think it may be 5499. Don't quote me. It could be 6. The Australian dollar is somewhere.
Variable.
The achievement unlock, no, because we've been told it's up the road here. I'm just about, hopefully, to get the achievement unlock.
According to the map, yes, you're about to get it.
The achievement badge is on screen. That's an overlay at the top of the screen just to indicate that we're on Zwift doing a badge run tonight. So that's just an overlay I'll put in OBS. It shall pop up soon, I hope.
You can do it!
I'm done. I am so done.
I'm starting to cramp in
Badge under the banner, thank you. I do like the chat crew. Oh, by the way, in the Oak Route Stage 2, was it, where the chat crew let me know the finish line was at 200 metres before the finish line, and I got the jump on the sprint. That was handy. There was another 2 hours in the saddle. What are we doing? Thankfully, we're tracking things on TSS, which is time and effort, not distance. The kicker bike says you don't need to calibrate. No, it's... There we go.
Snap that.
Snapperoo. One down. Let's go, Von. Oh, but get the descent. I'll descend with you. Oh, the solid needs to join us on the descent part, yeah.
Jump on. Join Shane. Not me. I'm still going up.
The last thing I need is more XP. Until they bring out the next levels, then that'll be all used. Is Von level 50? Von's only level 33. Oh,
Come on.
I can't trash talking now.
No negativity. Only positivity.
No wheels, no. There's no unlocks for these ones. It's just the badge in our setups. There will be a downhill party, however, you can't join us because we're on a world that isn't in the 3 selectables at the moment. That my bad. I selected the wrong world for our route badge tonight. We'll do one another time. Yes, the achievements on the Zwift server are associated with your account. So if I was to jump on the Apple TV myself from the PC or another system, those achievements are still there and still safe.
Nice work, Sullivans.
Good job.
Champions.
Good job, team.
One little kicker.
Now I've got to power up. I've got a truck. We've got to find Max some trucks. Max hasn't got any toy cars.
Yeah.
He's
Bikes.
He hasn't got toy. Okay, that's my job. I've got to get Max some toy cars and some toy trucks.
And blocks. Building blocks.
Legos that he can't eat.
Duplo.
Thank you, Stuart. Thanks everyone for coming along. We're just going to do the descent party down here when Von catches up.
Yeah. Ready for it.
Get ready. Get the screenshots. You can do it.
Yeah.
It's a bin lorry. Nah. Good job. There we go. You got the arrow.
Nice.
Swamp.
And the polka dots.
Alright, descent party coming up. Here comes the crew. I just dropped the lorry badge.
Drop the lorry.
Alright, what'll this get us to? It's only a couple of Ks down here, so we won't get to 50. Good job. Alright. Nice one. Good riding.
Thanks, Sullivan.
That dragged on.
Yeah.
I do apologise. If you've enjoyed the banter, thank you for coming along.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
This is the opposite of a Zwift tip. Those videos are usually under a minute.
It's also the opposite of a LAMA drives.
Hey, Von.
Yeah.
You got the poker.
I know, that's it. Over the top, I did a polka dot dance. Did you miss that?
Yeah, I did. I'm in a different world. I'm done. And I'm dropped. Oh, man.
That's lovely. You need to get on your trunk line. We're talking to a descent posse party here. You better come to the party.
We're good.
Come on.
I'm there.
Get your fakey looking. Two's gone. Yeah. Here we go. Over here. Here we go. Spins. Push it.
I didn't get on.
Cooked ya. Nice work there, Shane.
That
Nailed
wasn't a
it.
descent party.
Yeah. I'll knock my arrow helmet out. Come to the front. 66 Watson off the front. That's awesome. That's been good. I'm glad that we did this tonight. Not glad it took so long. But thanks everyone. We'll wrap this up pretty soon. Shane's heart rate gets below 120. His resting heart rate's pretty low.
There's my G-graph.
Shaky.
It's my red hat.
Yeah. Because my climb, and then that percent.
Alrighty.
That's good stuff.
Alright, next time we'll do an open world so people can join us along. Thanks.
You'll definitely love coming to the ride next time.
Especially
for sure.
if we're at the top of a hill.
You'll be able to find him when he's riding next. Zwift.
Rounded up to 50 Ks now. I'm done. We're done 2 hours. We'll do 48. We'll do 48 Ks. Just to spin it out. I need to spin out.
Yep. Your heart rate did drop.
There was a bit of a socially distancing party that time because it was an unselectable world that we chose to do a meetup on. So next time we'll do it. We'll do it.
Sorry, Dean, next time.
The Pro Tri Series, no. No, what happened? Some Z-powering going on, not good publicity for Zwift. Oh, damn.
Usual story.
Yeah.
That's okay. Fantastic.
That was interesting in a quieter world. So
Yeah.
I think that what we did the other day, where we didn't have the banding effect on and we were yo-yoing and it was very busy, that wasn't too bad. We had a small little group there and easy to keep together. Yeah. Steve Beckett says right on. Thank you, Steve. All right, spin the legs. Good stuff. So, thanks everyone for coming along. We'll go another 200 meters and we're done. Triple kudos to the Sullivans for their mad Zwifting skills and joining us. And also, there was Doom Nukem, yes, who also joined us, who's also socially distancing off the front there. So, good job. Oh, we haven't quite got 1,000 meters of elevation either.
I'm good with that.
We're good with being done here tonight. As always, yeah, the views are much appreciated for the views here on the channel. The subscriptions are what keeps it ticking over, and the membership option there, which is a relatively new thing for the channel. You get a bit of insider and behind the scenes stuff. There's a picture of the Stages bike in the behind the scenes if you're a member of the YouTube channel, but you're not missing out on too much if all you can contribute is just the views, and I do appreciate those. As always, call your family. If you haven't seen them for a while, video chats. Von, we're on for video chats tomorrow with the fam.
Yes.
And I think we're up for playing... we've got some games happening over Zoom or something. We're having family catch-ups because we can't catch up with them in person. So use technology to your advantage at the moment. And with that, thank you for coming along. Von, thank you for joining me, putting up with my banter. And next time we'll do another badge route, raid, and we'll do a flat route or something where everyone else can join us too. Oh, there's me changing into the big gear for no reason. Thank you again, everybody. If you want to know a bit of back history on me as well, I put up a bit of behind the scenes stuff up on my video today about the 100,000 subscribers. A bit of my history in IT and in bikes. I'm not just the YouTube guy, so I've covered a bit of that to give people a bit of background on sort of what got me to here and a few of the hurdles along the way. And Von's been on that journey with me, so thank you, Von. We'll go on another route badge journey soon.
Yeah.
Elp the Zwift. What do you reckon, chat crew? Elp the Zwift again. Have a good day, everybody, or a good morning wherever you are, and we shall see you very soon. See you later.